A real-life, actual Banisher here in the Harrows.
You're the governor's son, right?
Yes, sir. Lamentation Haskell. Friends call me Lammy. Or they would if I had any. Please, call me Lammy. I have so many questions, sir. So many questions. But I suspect this is not the time.
No, not the time. But perhaps you may help me anyway.
Me? Why, if I can help, I'd be honoured.
Your father believes there is a Harrows witch. Have you noticed anyone acting strange?
I'd answer, sir, I surely would, only things being as they are, everyone is acting strange. The curse brought illness, illness brought division, division has led to strife. We could do with some healing, sir, we could. We need you to bring us peace.
So tell me, Lammy, what do you do?
What?
How do you spend your days?
I assist my father, especially with the ghost wards. That keeps me very busy. When I can, I continue my research into the mysteries of life. Wildlife, mostly. If I can find any. Those that aren't dead have left New Eden. Who can blame them?
Must be hard, being the governor's son and all.
Is it? I don't know. I've never been anyone else's son.
Hard to grow up in his shadow, I would have thought.
Only if you like the attention, not me. I just want to read books and learn stuff. People leave me alone mostly. I like that. Mostly.
Your father spoke of the pestilence.
He did? Then, sir, you know as much as I do.
If you have an opinion of your own, I'd be glad to hear it.
Since you ask it, I believe a thing most vile assails us. An evil of origin unknown and perhaps unknowable.
So the pestilence is part of the curse?
Yes. Of course, the curse. Of course it's the curse. What else could it be?
Those ghost wards are quite unique.
They are, aren't they? Conceived by Etienne Roulet, but made by my father. Do you use them as well in your line of work?
Not really. I mostly talk to ghosts. I don't repel them.
Of course. Still, each tool has its purpose, and these troubled times we need all the tools we can get. Magic is glorious when wielded by the righteous.
You seem to know a lot about it.
Oh, if only, sir, if only. I'm still learning. Many of the subtleties and nuances escape me yet.
Good day to you, Lammy.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day to you, Mr. McGrath.
I'd wish you the same if I knew your name, sir.
Ishmael Law. I have seen you in the meeting house. I have recognized the markings on your hands. I would have liked to have been a banisher, to tackle with the mysteries of our world. That must be something.
Have you noticed, by chance, any strange behavior hereabouts?
Our village has suffered much loss of late. Many of my neighbors have seen the disease take their loved ones. They get sick, and you never see them again. Maybe you hear them moan as you pass their house, but then the moaning stops. In times like these, pray tell, if a person was behaving strangely, how could I possibly tell?
Sorry, but I can tell from the look in your eye that you've someone in mind.
Watson, the shoemaker. Perhaps because of illness or through the loss of his loved ones, but whatever has befallen the poor man, he seems to have lost his mind.
You wanted to be a banisher? That's unusual.
As a child, I met a banisher. I was impressed by the marks on his hands, the assurance in his demeanor. He made me feel safe. You do God's work, though you know it or not. Like Charles Davenport, I respected the minister a great deal. He's a terrible loss.
You wanted to become a banisher. Why didn't you?
I got married instead. Came to New England. Ruined everything.
I'll see you later, Ishmael.
Anytime, sir.
Good day to you, sir.
Likewise. Red McCraith. You?
Perry Cottle, I'm the baker. What are you doing out here in the rustics?
I'm a banisher. I'm looking for ghosts.
Find no ghosts here, sir, nor demons. The governor, in his piety, sees to that.
I envy your faith, Mr. Cottle.
How's that working out so far?
Have you noticed anything strange lately? Changes in demeanour, odd comings and goings?
Lucy Barrow goes picking plants. All furtive like. I've seen her. I've watched her. She puts them in her strange concoctions. Won't tell me what's in there. Maybe she'd spill it to you.
And where might I find this Lucy Barrow?
The alewife, when she's not furtively picking herbage, may be found in the ale house.
I should go.
And I must work.
I greet you, sir.
I'll see you later, Ishmael.
Anytime, sir.
There might be a way to open this door from the other side.
How are you, Mr. Bachelor?
I do not need the services of a heretic today. And nor do the people of New Eden.
He seems pleasant.
Seen anything strange of late?
Do you speak of the disease eating at the fabric of our fair community? We've sealed the well, closed homes and houses, and said our prayers. It has not worked.
Apart from that, have you noticed anyone behaving strangely? I have to ask.
I have seen the alewife, Mistress Barrow, lurking by the well, hands in her pockets clutching at her herbals. And as I think of it, before his house burned down with his wife and brother in it, Caleb Watson and the alewife had a sharp exchange of words. 'Twere as if she'd cursed him. If there is a Harrow's witch, I'd start looking there.
I'll steer you away from the idea that the alewife is a witch, but I'll look into it all the same. I must take my leave of you, sir.
God keep you, for I shall not.
Caleb Watson. We keep hearing that name.
Let's pay him a visit.
Enough people are suspicious of Lucy Barrow that I am too.
Let's see if the rumours are true. Smells even worse here. Holy shite.
It's justice. Start anew. Shite on these people. They can't hurt us. But how could you make him kiss it again?
Oh there. Are you all right, sir?
We're closed. Now. Out with you. Leave. Leave.
I can tell from your surly demeanour that you won't mind me asking you a couple of questions. I'm Red McCraith. I'm a banisher. I'm searching the area for evidence of witchcraft. And you, I can tell, are itching to help me.
Show your shiting shapes, goose peddler. No witches here. Only myself, Caleb Watson.
The governor bade me make the rounds. Is anyone acting strange?
Why would he ask you that?
Everyone keeps secrets, and I have a talent for uncovering them.
I ain't got no secrets. I ain't done no wrong. Search me house if you don't believe me. See for yourself. And when you're done, if you're any kind of man, you'll come back here, doff your cap, apologise, then shite off and never come back.
If you're looking for someone acting strangely, I think you've found your man.
Tell me a tale. What have you heard round about lately that might be of interest?
Gossip's for shite bags. Not being a shite bag, I don't gossip.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
A man content with his own company is never alone. You hear that? Good one, right? It's ours anyway. Should have been ours since the beginning. You know it's true.
Being courted by two brothers at once
Fear not.
rarely ends well.
Bugger off, sir.
Personal experience.
They both
Don't
will.
go there.
Hugh Bachelor said Lucy Barrow cursed the house and it burned down.
The house burned down, and I suspect the rest is nonsense. Ishmael Law said Watson lost his wife and brother.
Caleb Watson is out of his mind with grief. What's this? Not metal, not wood. Bone. It's bone. Lovely.
I think we need to talk to Caleb Watson.
It's ours anyway. Should have been ours since the beginning. You done enough sniffing? Hmm? Tired of the smell of your own arse?
You said you had no secrets. That was a lie, am I right? Everyone has secrets.
I can smell your secrets from here, mate. A pox on you. And a pox on your questions, too.
You'll not take him head on. You must take your time. Outflank him.
There's burned debris out back. I found bone in it. Where does it come from?
You must have little business if you spend your time sifting through my rubbish. It came from the house. Probably.
I read your letter to Ruth. It's clear you loved her. Were you telling the truth about Alexander's infidelity?
My name is Caleb Watson. And before God and all present, I swear that the letter I wrote to Ruth was a load of shite. Lusting for his beloved Ruth, I set out to ruin Alexander's name, 'cause I'm a greedy little prick.
You're frank. You don't sound like you regret it, though.
No, the past's the past. Dead and buried. My brother is but a lingering memory.
It was terrible what happened to your wife and brother. Might have helped if you'd mentioned it. You must be grieving. Do you mind if I ask where they're buried?
Shite on me shite bag brother, and shite on you too. They're both deep in the dirt up at God's Acre, and I'll speak no more of it.
What's going on at God's Acre, Caleb?
Shite off with your God's Acre, and good riddance to both. God's Acre concerns you not.
You need to tell me what happened here. Stop hiding.
Nothing happened. Buried. Oh, quiet you. And you can shite off, taking your nothing happened with you.
Whatever happened, it happened at God's Acre.
Good day to you, madam.
Richard? That you?
Afraid not, ma'am. Red McCraith, I'm a banisher.
Is that a breed of doctor I've...
And here I was thinking,
What brings it?
I'm starting to wonder myself. I'm a banisher. I'm here to help the colony. I'm to lift the curse.
That'll be enough.
Re-
You, young man, have a tongue as...
I'll bid you good day, Goody Perkins.
May God grant...
Give us this day our daily bread. Our bread, not our ale, our bread. Do you want us to starve? I should have the yeast. You know it, Mistress Barrow, you know it full well.
If you want yeast, then grow your own. Now there is none, and it's my fault.
Food is a staple, and drink is a luxury. Give me the yeast.
How many different ways do you need to hear it? Of yeast, there is no more. There is yeast, no more. Yeast? No, no more. There's no more shitting yeast.
You're lying.
You're pricking now, Mr. Cottle, and I am vexed. Go home. Go back to your work. Ah, the famed...
Have we met?
I was at the meet.
Thank you very much.
Politeness. Now then.
May I see your wares?
I'm a shopkeeper.
Good day, sir.
Good day, madam.
Mistress. Lucy Barrow, the alewife.
Red McCraith, the Banisher. Alewife, is it? I'd never have guessed from looking at you.
And what does an alewife look like, Mr. Banisher?
She's got you there.
Tell me about yourself, about your work.
What are you, the census taker? I'm Lucy Barrow. I'm earnest, proud, clever. I'm a widow of 41. My husband and I ran a tavern in England. I was the brains, he was... well, he was there. And if you call me Widow Barrow, I'll fetch my shears and dock your chestnuts.
What brought you to New Eden?
Freedom. Prosperity. The chance to watch good Puritan men drink till they are sick, even as they fill my purse. And chestnuts. I came for chestnuts.
Would you be interested in the trade at all? Now, I happen to know that the alewife hears stories others don't. So, what's new?
Want a story, do you? All right. Recently, I saw Phoebe Walcott walking strangely. She was hiding something under her coat. I don't know what it was, but she went into her barn, and when she came out, she no longer had it. I've seen her repeat the deed on several occasions. Not that I'm counting, nor that I care.
How's life in the Harrows? As sweet as you would wish?
When is life as sweet as one could wish?
Well, that depends on how you define sweetness.
Sweeter ale sells better, but the sweetness makes it weaker.
What can you tell me about Lamentation Haskell?
I hardly know him. He doesn't talk much. I suspect he's smart, but it's hard to tell. He's a little boy. Adorable, of course, but hardly interesting.
I'll take my leave of you for now.
And I of you.
Thoughts on Caleb?
You first, young man.
Haunted. To the point of madness. Ruth and Alexander, maybe?
Maybe. But something feels off. We jump to no conclusions. Instead, we gather proof.
God's Acre?
God's Acre. Too heavy to lower from your side. Here we are. Let us find the graves of Alexander and Ruth, and whatever got Caleb acting so strange.
Someone's been doing some undertaking.
In New Eden, there's much to be done.
Why do I get the feeling of these 6 ducks?
Did we miss a few?
Don't let that spectre get to the corpse.
Why do I get the feeling of these 6 ducks? Die, you bastard! Grave robbers.
Yes, but what exactly were they stealing? Ruth Watson. There's another grave beneath it. decoys to distract wayward spectres. Rudimentary. Someone's had a little training.
If undertakers did this, they should find other work.
I doubt there's a job on Earth that suits whatever did this. Here did lie Alexander Watson.
Did Caleb take their bodies?
Someone did, and he's at the top of my list.
Well, they made quite the mess. Perhaps the decoys may show us the way.
Follow the path. Don't get too close.
I'll try.
This way. More of them. What I was talking about when I said don't get too close. Look to me. Demonology. I should have known.
What in God's green hell is this?
Fight now, talk later. This isn't over yet. Crows incoming.
Watch it. That harvester switched forms.
Physical to spectral. They do that. Running away, are we? It's stronger now. Brace yourself.
They brought more friends.
Move, Red.
They brought more friends. Let you go, you wee bastard.
I can help. A vicious scourge that despises the living. In these lands, what a surprise indeed. Shrines now, with bones.
It's like Lady Blackwood's boudoir around here.
How about a chant to reveal the past?
Oh, there, fella. You're nasty, aren't you?
Nasty, yes, but also shoddy. It's very poor work.
Is it just me, or
I felt it too.
what is this?
It looks like a butchered version of the ritual of Lesser Palingenesis.
The ritual of that ritual? The one that brings someone back? That ritual?
Yes, that ritual.
Gavamarcas and Alice. Did I just do the wrong ritual? Present yourself!
Focus, Red.
En seo en dras de toki min koerster.
As flesh unto verb, as verb unto heart, as heart unto flesh. Death's knot is unsevered, and I shall cut it.
Come to me, Ruth. Come to me, my love. Come back to me.
Caleb Watson invoked a ghost without a body for it to inhabit, so it took his. Caleb is no longer Caleb.
He got the wrong ghost too.
He used pieces of his wife and also of his brother.
Ruth, Alexander, Caleb could be any combination of them in there.
Let's go find out which.
I have another insight.
Take that to your face. Basta.
Heads up!
How sure are we that the ritual will work?
Caleb's work was poor. Your work will be good. Cold feet?
No. Not now, not ever.
The ritual shall work, and all shall be well. I promise.
Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us at shite off.
We've been to God's Acre. Quite a tale it told us. You're not Caleb, are you? Or at least not entirely.
Ah, can't fog you. Alexander Watson. Long tale short, Caleb tried to bring his dead wife back. And I live here now.
So many questions. Where to even start?
He was trying to bring his wife back. How did you end up in the mix?
Caleb made a fine cobbler, a poor brother, a worse husband, and a truly terrible witch. The ritual went to shite, because... of course it did.
Do both of you share Caleb's body?
Share? No. This house of flesh is mine. But because I am a generous man, I allow my brother to live in the cellar. We were twins. I was the rotten half, they said. But who's the rotten half now? There's something else you should know, if you don't know it already. I'm not alone. I completed the ritual. My darling Ruth is in here too.
You used the ritual to bring Ruth's spirit into Caleb's body. Why?
Love moves a soul to strange endeavours. We deserve a better life. I set myself to claiming it.
I understand your anger, more so your desire. But what of Ruth's? Did you consider what she wanted?
Caleb stole a life from me, but he also stole Ruth's voice. She shrank beneath him. Of course she wanted a second chance at life.
I'd like to hear this from Ruth. May I please speak with her?
No! We've carved ourselves out a little happiness at last. I'll not have you break it. Please, leave us alone. Give us this.
We need to speak to her, one way or another. If he won't tell us anything, perhaps the house Ruth died in will.
Caleb was no saint, but this is hellish grim. Does he deserve it?
Aye, he does. And it's not like I killed him. He's alive in here somewhere, watching me ruin his name. He can hear me now, destroying his reputation, as I had to hear him destroy mine when he painted me a fornicator.
How nice.
He took our love, Ruth and mine, and killed it. Now our love's reborn, and he can do naught but sit and watch. Caleb was a cad. Shite on him. Let him suffer.
You died trying to save Ruth from a burning house. True.
True.
I'm sorry. It is an awful way to go, and so young too. You deserve better.
We deserved better, and now we have it. And with it, Caleb gets to make amends. For he did nothing. He stood and watched us burn. Caleb's name was ruined then. We're just putting the boot in.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
Alone? Not really. Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us
Ruth
again.
and Alexander are having an affair in her husband's body.
I can't find an angle with that, isn't it just plain wrong?
Something feels wrong. Something about... But Ruth, if we find the ghost tie, we can talk to her. Something has me. Wards. I can't help you. The ghost wards feel far away from here. Just... One keeps me from manifesting. Fancy knocking it down?
Blessed is the man that hath not walked in counsel.
Red, I can't manifest anymore. The ward's power is gone. There's a path here. Let me...
The house that burned down. The roof fell in with them inside.
There's a lot of debris.
Ty must be nearby. This work shows real sensitivity. Caleb?
Maybe. Not Alexander. But I suspect it was meant to look about Ruth. Of course. Ruth's heart binds them like a bushel of rotting corn.
You! What do you have there? Stop right there, you rank rump! Whatever you found, it ain't yours!
You buried Ruth's heart in the ashes of the house that killed her. I find that odd.
You, a ghost, went digging in the ashes of a dead woman's house. You're ill-positioned to call me odd. Don't think I haven't felt your presence before.
Stow your tongue while I speak with Ruth. Ruth, can you hear me? Can you speak?
Puck off and die! I'm in charge here. No. Hush ye, Alexander. I'll speak. I'm Ruth. I hear you.
I'm Antea Duarte. We're here to help.
I'm glad. Please, end this nightmare. Help me. Go to hell in a bag of shite. We're fine, and you have not the right, you hear? You've not the right. Her heart! Give it back!
Present yourself. I compel it.
No more does he silence me. We may speak. Help me, please.
Who taught Caleb the resurrection ritual?
To say it was taught would mean he'd learned it. He read it off a page. As a sorcerer, Caleb makes a fine cobbler. Thing about Caleb, he was a good listener. As he worked, clients would bend his ear. The Haskell boy, for one. As Caleb pinned the governor's shoes, young Lammy would talk magic. Nonsense, really. But Caleb was listening.
Wait, Lammy Haskell gave Caleb the resurrection ritual?
After Lammy mentioned the ritual, Caleb became obsessed with it. He begged. Lammy, in his misplaced generosity, gave it. Caleb was intent on dark work. Lammy furnished written instructions.
Caleb's letter changed your life. How did it feel at the time?
It tore me in two. I loved Alexander, but I deserved to marry a man who would be true. Caleb seemed decent. I believed he loved me. I thought I married the better brother. But I'd married a liar. A liar and a devil. And yet, not even he deserves this. No one deserves this.
How did Caleb treat you?
With adoration. I was an idol. Worshipped, yet unloved. He was the sculptor and I was the statue. Smiling down, unmoving from my pedestal with nothing to say. Now I'm sewn into a festering sack with the quivering remnants of my husband and the angry ghost of his dead brother. Please, let me out.
Ruth, your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back, but allowed his brother Alexander to take you hostage.
Once we deal with the Watson brothers, you shall be free to ascend.
Do what you must. I'll suffer it if it leaves me free to go. No! We can stay. Please, Ruth, let us stay.
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. Your so-called life is no life at all. Caleb lied and stole your love. But when the time was right, you lied and stole his body. We're ending this nonsense now.
Alexander, you were wronged, but Ruth owes you naught. Not her life, nor her death.
I'm not my brother. I am the man who runs into the burning house. Ruth owes us nothing. But my love is true, and his is not.
Your love is not measured by what you win. It's measured by what you're willing to let go.
I'm sorry, Ruth. You deserved better. Better than him. Better than me. Send me away, Banisher. Let the devil stoke the flames of hell for me, and we'll see if I burn.
Take your head out your arse, you're not that important. Right, hold still, both of you. Let me pry you all apart. There is nothing left for you here.
Are they gone?
Am I speaking with the cobbler, Caleb Watson? That you, Caleb?
I think... yes, that's me. Or it was me, once. For my bastard brother was my hollow keeper.
You're not entirely innocent, though. If you'll permit the unfortunate expression, there was more than one of you in it.
Aye. You were in it too. He ruined my name, ruined my flesh, ruined my wife. You gave him a pat on the cheek of his arse and sent him on his way. I am an imperfect man. My brother was a bastard and sly, and he tricked you onto his side. What does that make you?
I too am an imperfect man. I have mercy and patience in limited supply. Let's not test those limits further, eh? We've seen some horrors, but that...
This is the work.
You're right. There's nothing I'd rather be doing. That was something.
Don't take it to heart. Their choices are not your business.
Our choices are my business. And their consequences too.
Our love story shall have a better ending. I shall be as I was before, as if I'd never gone away.
Aye. I hear you.
Good. Now, let's see what Lammy Haskell has to say about raising spirits from the dead.
Governor.
May I help you, Mr. McCraith?
I have to admit, this is an unusual case.
Yes, but have you solved it?
I believe so. But the culprit was not responsible for the plague. At least not directly.
Have you found the witch or have you not?
Someone here has been dabbling in some dark magic. I have the name.
So? What are you waiting for?
I have the name. I don't have the full picture. When I do, I'll act.
Come, you have the name. You have the proof. The matter is simple, is it not?
Not exactly. The name is Lamentation Haskell.
No, it can't be. My son is studious. Curious, too curious at times perhaps, but he does not have a bad bone in his heart.
He showed Caleb Watson a ritual. The cobbler used it and became possessed.
Even if true, it would only mean my son was exposed to corruption. It happened before. Bring me proof, Banisher. Find the real source of evil.
I'll get it. Mark me. I must find your son, Governor. Sooner rather than later.
His interests take him hither and thither. If he isn't here, he must be working on the outskirts. He's been sprucing up one of the abandoned houses there. I ordered them emptied when the sickness hit. Here, take the gate key. Go there. See for yourself. You're wrong about him. You're wrong about my son. Needless to say that I count, of course, on your discretion.
He was quick to condemn till it was his own son on the block. Who's he really protecting?
We'll bring him the proof he wants. If the boy is guilty, his father may not be able to protect him.
Hell's balls. What happened here?
Something's emanating from under there.
No one. Oh, not Ban. Ban's gonna remember this.
Watch out! We made it angry. You shouldn't stay in there. Get out of there! Move it!
One of these must be Lammy's hideaway.
Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back. Beware. Wards. I can't help you.
Lammy, you here?
This is locked from the inside.
He was studying botany. Why botany? The incisions are clean. The precision of an expert.
There's magic here, though faint.
Arrowloo. Mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
He mentioned an old mill. Seemed fascinated by the place. Nothing incriminating. Yet.
Remember what we found at Caleb Watson's? Maybe we're not looking in the right place. If I had something to hide, I might hide it in an abandoned mill.
There's more of them.
Make a run for it! Red!
Think you could take on a ghost? Make a run for it! Standing by. Dodging if you can.
Marcin left.
Watch out. Spectre possession. Possession incoming.
More fun.
You shouldn't stay in there.
Piss off! Why a mill?
Away from the village. Perfect for his research. Perfect to hide secrets.
He's not out here for pleasure, that's for sure. Peaceful. Like home on a good day. Oh, it's hilly, mate. He felt like playing with the lambs. Blair preferred to feed them. And I was too busy dreaming.
And you?
Oh, I cooked them for dinner. The lambs, I mean. The girls were furious.
Yes.
Make a run for it!
Beware. Watch out! Spectral standing by. This isn't up. Get rid of the other Spectre first.
Get lost, won't you? What should we expect up there?
A gateway to the mythical Aralu, whatever that is. Otherwise, terrible tragedy, dark doings, sick secrets, and a wild guess. I'm right here.
Reinforcements! this on for size. Looks derelict. Is he really inside?
Someone's left us a fire camp to use. Wards, think you can fend for yourself? Thank you.
Anytime. Oh, there.
What hides here in the dark? Come out, come out.
This relay lad seems dangerous.
His apprentice seems to be following him down the same path.
He doesn't speak well of his dad.
Did he seek power? Was he hoping to step out of his father's shadow?
If he did, he went the wrong way about it.
More ghost wards. Someone was being extra careful.
Is this one familiar to you?
Yes. In this book, you'll find the ritual of the Lesser Palingenesis.
Huh. The haunting of Caleb Watson comes full circle. Looks like Lammy was trying his hand at translating the ritual into common English.
This is poor work, as we suspected. No wonder the ritual he spawned for Caleb from those botched words of power went wrong.
We need to get to the top floor. Bet we'll find something.
Here, I found something. Why did he feel like he needed so much protection?
It's just a lift. Why is this mechanism so complex?
More magic muckery. He wished to disguise his presence, or perhaps to distract from it.
No crank. Great. That book, again.
The Agrippa. That's not good. Not good at all.
What level of not good are we talking about exactly?
This book promises eternal life, but the promise is a trap. Let's hope it hasn't been used.
The crank. Good. The lift should work now. All this is more serious than we thought. I'm apprehensive. Not just because we're going underground.
We'll be careful. We don't know what Lammy was up to, and the signs are not encouraging.
You know, I could get to like it underground. The darkness, the gloom, the cool air.
Really?
No, not really. Not at all. Creeping ivy again.
As invasive as regular weeds.
Hell's balls. Another sorrow used as a guardian.
Aim at the pillars. I'm here, damn it.
Your strikes are useless if the pillars are intact. One down. Now the others. Aim at the pillars. Careful! The pillars, Red. Call on me. I can see the pillars.
Stay down.
Call on me.
You'll be free soon enough, you bastard.
Hogging all the fun.
release these poor souls. It's coming for you.
When all this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would. Here, I found something. Dead animals, again. Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how he got through the Sorrow's vigilance? Off we go then.
So, here we are.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Suppose we do. Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Mummy can't be far.
Beware. Wards. Take care.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back.
The wards work well enough. You didn't need to kill so many bots.
Demonologists use necromancy. Maybe he thought he'd bring them back when he was done. Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low. I can help. Change targets. Tormented first.
Can I get to this one?
finish you!
An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Very useful right until it falls apart. Then you're stuffed like force meat in a turkey. Away with you!
Dodge it if you can.
I'm right here. I can help.
Dodge it if you can.
Follow me. Something has me. Wards. Sorry, not this time. Beware. Wards. Thank you. Something has me. Wards. Take care. The place is warded.
There you are.
Here I am. An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Very useful right until it falls apart. Then you're stuffed like force meat in a turkey. This one's different. Looks like it died diseased. This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you. Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void. So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
As hiding places go, the void is quite the choice.
Yes, an amazing place. Or plane? World? The Araloo is not easily described, but it makes a fascinating study. Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did. A good thing too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh, of course.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now at first I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
Can you prove that? Where's your evidence?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Was it the same illness?
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
What do you expect to find at the source of the ooze?
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world, sickening us. I may be able to stop it. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, Do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
Are you a demonologist like your father?
More or less. Less, more so. My father sees occultism through the eyeglass of his faith, but I know better. So, more so?
If you don't share your father's faith, what do you believe?
I believe in the afterlife. The proof is about us. And if the void embodies eternal despair, there must too be a place of hope. But where? I ask myself, where?
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye, you can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
Men bonding over bereavement and black magic. A pretty tale indeed.
I should have proceeded with more caution.
You shouldn't have proceeded at all. We have a witch hunt on our hands. You could face trial for this botched ritual.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulte Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettesheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating.
You mistake foolishness for audacity. You must mend your ways.
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Do you remember Deborah?
Miss Comenius. Yes, of course, I remember.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Aralu is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger? Sorry, it's just you're the first ghost I've met, in person, as it were.
I don't eat. Not in the way you do. I feel hunger. Again, not in the way you do.
Fascinating. Can you...
Antea, we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
The more powerful the loose cannon, the more dangerous it is.
Well,
I don't know that I buy Lammy's hair of the dog theory, But I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Only one way to find. Oh, God. I need a wee bit of help here. Well, that was not pleasant. Not pleasant at all.
Wards, think you can fend for yourself? Red, I can't manifest anymore. Wards, you're on your own. Sorry, not this time.
Huh?
Beware. Wards. Ghost wards cannot manifest. Take care. The place is warded. I am warded. I cannot. I can't worry. Sorry, not this time. Wards, think you can fend for yourself? Wards, I'm going to need a hand here. ghost wards. I cannot manifest. I don't think so. This could be a good spot to cross.
Reinforcements!
Don't let it crush you. Ask for help if you need it.
Your funeral! It oozes through the breach. It suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side. Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
The ooze affects the incarnate too. The ooze affects the incarnate too. Who goes there?
Was that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone. What might you be then?
What was...
Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You? It's bigger than I thought it would be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
Picking up something spectral nearby. This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs. Their land was barren. They were struggling for money.
Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Could this house have been targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well...
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
Your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
They were determined to do for her. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
Look out!
They never learn, do they? Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite. Wards.
Thank you. Wards. Think you can fend for yourself?
Spectre, going for a meat suit.
Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back. I can't worry. Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body. Go then.
Expected no less. More fun.
Someone didn't want to stay dead.
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Eden Town with the governor.
That's not what the woman they accused was saying.
The Gibbs were not at home to rational explanations.
That's unfit for us to cross. The spot has to be close.
See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.